So when you guys were from, you started having your team. Oh, we took yeah, we made tea, and then after COVID, or during COVID, we took it up again. Yeah, we've been doing it together. Yeah, what do you feel like? I was pretty young, so I was like forced to after. Yeah, I think the first one was good. Now I'm kind of forced. People want to like, yeah, no, it's hard. You know, all the out here is important. But also, no, I'm gonna. I don't know how We just did a lot of planning today. Like we just got here like less than half an hour ago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, like she was really she like you nerd. Oh my god. Oh so then she started renting out everything. And so anyone else on the film anything? Yeah, maybe you bring it up here so that I things like that is with our instructor. He wants to see what we're doing. I'm talking about only like loving food. Okay, that's perfect. I'm worried about if I'm like, I feel like if you want to come this year, no, yeah, I'm like, Okay, so we're gonna get started. Okay, so hi everyone. So we're gonna talk for a bit. If you guys want to just sit like in a line on the corner and get comfortable, we're gonna be doing like the actions. We're still in a bit, so you guys can relax for now. Okay, so first, welcome. So hi everyone. Thanks for joining us today for our beginner karate and self-defense class. My name is Sara. I'm in my second year, I'm in my third year computer engineering at Aets University, and I'm going to take programming like computer and image teacher. But my name is Aets. I'm in my second year and same program, but I go to university as well. So we've been doing karate since 2015. We started with a dojo nearby, but then we switched to online classes with Toronto Karate Academy, which is the local. And we got like really good training from there because they really focus on like the technique and really like perfecting everything versus some places just kind of treat it more like exercise. But the technique is definitely what makes karate like its value, give it its value. So we learned about common style karate, which is called shoulder stance. This other stuff is the what is one we learned. Okay, yeah, so we believe all women should learn how to defend themselves as like probably once in use here and there. Like it's very important that we defend ourselves. You might even watch like sometimes like I see someone like on my feed like people fighting and it's just like really bad. Like you can see how people just freeze when they're in tense situations. They don't know what to do. Like you can always throw a punch or okay, but if you're not in the practice of doing it, it's really hard to do it. And so this is just part of the society and actually be consistent with like the technique, So yeah. So compared to other self-defense techniques, you probably saw people like breaking glass or using all these like fancy tools, guns, like you see like movies or shows. Yeah, that's right. It literally means like fancy hands. So like all of the techniques we use are something that you can do anytime, anywhere. It's a Japanese art of self-defense, and it basically involves a bunch of different hand strikes and so a little bit about study. So at the beginning, you start with a white belt, and that's where you learn the basics of like punching, kicking, proper stances, and different kata. So today we're going to do a full kata together. A kata is just like a series of like moves. So it's just like a pattern of moves. Like sometimes like people will be like, oh, it's like a dance. But like it's essentially for you to be able to see in the practice of doing a series of steps together. And essentially that's kind of how we advance ourselves. So you can learn like a certain number of katas and then you like perform them, like you have a tournament or you can test and then you advance yourself. So that's how it works. Yeah, and the purpose of these are basically to protect your form and the strength of these movements. So once you get into like this flow, it significantly improves your fighting skill. So after white belt, we have yellow, green, blue, and then purple. So purple is where we're at. And the only difference kind of between them is that you get new and more advanced techniques, and you work on perfecting like every little detail, like just getting like a proper straight punch. There's like a lot of I guess like technique and like the strength comes from like turning your wrist. And they're like little details that really build over time. Another thing, like you start learning about like how to breathe as well, because all of that kind of can create that power in your moves. So like that's something you don't learn at first, and then once you like get the moves and you like start progressing it, you also bring in the breathing as well, which helps your technique be even more stronger. So an overview for today is that we're going to start with like a more warm up just to get everyone moving and camera right there. You guys can just put your shoes there and leave your stuff on the table. Right? Okay, so we're going to kind of cover any sections. So just to do a really quick recap, my name is Sara and my name is Aisha. And we're both third and second year computer students at the Master and Gulf University. We've been doing karate since 2015. And we're just talking about like what karate kind of means to us. It's more than self-defense. It's basically like it's obviously more than just like small self-defense techniques. It's a more consistent practice that we do of like building up our technique and obviously building our strength, building power, and all that good stuff. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna start with a little warm up just to get everyone moving, and then we'll jump into like two very useful self-defense techniques, and then we'll demonstrate I think two katas. Which is like a sequence of karate movements. You'll also learn like a good like punching and I think 1 or 2 blocks we'll also show you. And then we'll do like a group kata together. So we'll all do a beginner with like belt level kata. And yeah, so that's our plan for today. Yeah, one last thing I want to say is like if you missed that like our sensei talks about, a lot of people think that karate is like very violent and like all we do is like try to like fight people all the time. So like in both the dojos, which is like the organization you was part of, both of them always said the same thing, that like in the first, like if you're in a situation where you're in danger, the first thing that you should try to do is run, not fight. Like you're not gonna go up to and be like, okay, let me fight you. Right? Like that's not what we encourage. That's not what we're here to learn. We're here to learn that if you're in danger, in a situation where you have to fight someone, you are able to. And then at the first chance you get, you have to run away. Okay, so we don't promote violence and we don't promote like, punching someone, like you don't like your friend, you punch them. That's not what we promote, okay? So it's a long way to that. It's very meaningful actually. Okay, now let's start. Okay, so let's start with a warm up. So I'm going to get up and kind of spread out in the room. Let's just not face the mirror. Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay, so I'm gonna do the warm up. if you didn't know, let's get some come up and spread out a little bit. Just like for fun, I also coach little kids basketball, so I often lead like we warm up. So we're gonna start from like somewhere like up top and down. So let's start with a few neck rolls. Okay. Slow and steady. Don't do it too hard. Yeah. Okay. Let's do like 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now let's do some shoulder rolls. So one way, and then we'll do the other way after. My shoulders are actually really stiff. Fun fact. The other way. Okay, let's do the other way now. All right. Now let's just twist our body back and forth. I like doing this. And then let's take one hand and stretch it like this. Okay, let's do the other side now. All right. So we just stretch it. Yeah. Okay. Let's put our hands up and try to touch your toes, which is embarrassing for the kids because I can't. And pretty much all of them can except me. Okay, let's do it one more time. So up, reach to the sky, and then I go down and try to touch your toes. Alright. Okay. Now let's get up under the one. Yeah, let's do it. That's a good one. We can do that after. It's really important for the legs because often if I don't exercise and I do the legs, then it really hurts. Okay. Okay, let's do lunges. I usually do this one before kicks. So try knee on feet and try to feel the stretch here because that's important to stretch this part. Do the other side now. Okay. Alrighty. Is that it? Anyone touch it? So let's do one thing. Yeah, let's do sitting. But as long as you're getting the stretch in, it's alright. Alright. Did you do the butterfly? Yes, but I'd like to do butterfly, but watch how Sarah is doing it. Yeah. These are all like basic steps that I'm sure you've all done them before, but it's like really important before like you find your feet to be one. Alright. Okay, so now we'll demonstrate the self-defense technique. You guys can first watch, and then we'll do it together. So the first most common type of attack that you might see is, you want to just put the camera towards it. Okay. Yeah, so as you said, we're going to be doing 2 different techniques. One is choke. The choke, okay, the classic choke attack. So in this scenario, I shall be the attacker, and I'll be the defender. This is our favorite part of it, of doing karate. Because we do it like online sometimes, so we're like the only people that can be partners with each other, obviously, and then we have to do all these attacks. But we don't do it, and our sensei like, yo, choke your sister. All right, so yeah, I'm the attacker, right? Okay, let's just ask it, please. Okay. Oh, okay. And then we'll explain it. Hey, you! Oh, no, I'm going to ask them. Okay, we're going to pause when you choke me. Okay. So I'm gonna ask you guys how what might be like your ideas on how to get out of it. This is the one that's called the bully one. Right? Yeah, the bully. Yeah, so I'm the bully. So I'm gonna be like, hey you. Okay, and then you have to fill up. Right now it's just gonna attack you, and they're gonna say, okay, so see, I'm like stuck in this chokehold. So what do you guys think like a good way to kind of get out of it right now is? And if I have my neck, I'm gonna be like choked. Does anyone have any ideas? But like before, like when he's coming for a choke, let's say she hasn't like grabbed me yet. What can I do? So like I'm frozen in this kind of time. You can like lean forward. I want to make it easier for the choke to like go down. Like go down. Yeah. Yeah. Like when I block her arms. Yeah, block your arms is right. That thing is also kind of correct. Well, what happens in the situation? So like, I guess you could go. But like, yeah, let's say like that's hard to down me. And I'm like, okay. And then down. Whatever works in the moment. We're going to be showing you a technique that, let's say they're about to already, or they're starting to have like a hold on your neck. Okay, so, yeah, and now we're going to practice. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I just supposed to spread my legs. But there's two ways to do it. This is the other way. Okay. Oh, you want me to the other way? Yeah. Okay. Well, this way. Hey, you. Okay, just bring my head down. Yeah, I'm not down. Do it on one arm? Okay. Okay, so the first one that we did was like, let's bring it back in time. So like, if my legs are spread, also if I'm a man, this is really good. So she's just basically kicking me between my legs. Yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is that she's attacking me, like bring your arms. Right, she's coming in for a chokehold. What I'm going to do, I'm going to step back just a little bit, just to create that space, right? That's like a general rule. So obviously, like the same exact scenario is not going to happen, but a very good point, like a very good rule is step back and create space between you and them. They don't get a hold. They have time to do your technique. So she's coming in for a hold. So I'm going to do my inside-outside block. Okay, so you start from your two fists on your chest, and you're going to basically kind of bring them in, like close to each other. Yeah, so like the block is kind of going inwards first, and then you twist your wrist, which like creates momentum, and then you're gonna just bring them out. And it doesn't seem like a lot, but if you do it properly, it's very, very, very. Yeah, let's just do a block part first, okay? Okay. So you're coming. Okay, so as you can see, it's very easy to kind of spread there. And also, I'm gonna target my block kind of near her wrist, which is like a more, I guess. You can follow the force by which she did that to my arms. Like I can't, like if I want, let me try like this. Like yeah, try harder, yeah. One more time. Like I can't bring my hand unless I like do something else. Yeah, like it really pushes it up. But then it comes to the next part. So like, okay, so then once the arms are out of the way, so back. Okay, so now our arms are out. I'm gonna but let's say you don't step back too much. So I was only supposed to step back a little. So I can reach your neck. And then, okay, we got this first one. Yeah. Okay, so the first one would be like just a cheek straight. So then if it's a man, it would like just straighten his groin. And that's good for beginners because you don't need a lot of like technique and accuracy. You just lift your leg and just gonna hit like straight, it's like hovering up. It's not even like a cube like this. It's just like a swing. It's really like a swing like. Yeah, with like all your force. Okay. Yeah. Okay. You actually did it. If I was censored, you'd be like, no, why did you do that? Let's do it. I'll do that happy, so I'll just show it once. Sure. Okay? So you're not supposed to have fun. Are you there? Yes. Okay. Okay. So, should we practice that first? Yeah. So let's practice that first and let's do the second one. Okay, yeah. So you guys can get into partners now, and we'll be practicing this technique. So remember, like you don't actually hit the person ever. It's like actual fighting matches. But the way it works is that if you make contact with the person like actually, you're disqualified in a sparring match. And that's what they do to make sure that you know how to fight, but you're not actually hurting them. So yeah, if you trust the power, then you can go into the way. Yeah, like you're supposed to do is full force, so like that. And then if they don't block, that's a point 3. That's kind of how it works for us. And then funny story, I actually punched her in the nose once with my sparring rash. Because we have these mitts as well, so it makes my fist like bigger. So once I went in for this and I actually punched her nose, but I got disqualified. No. Yeah. She like my nose didn't break, but like it was hurting. Yeah. Okay. Let's get all red. Partner up. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're fine. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay, so raise your hand if you want to do that back here. We can switch after, but like to make it like easy for us to see. Alright, does everyone know the attackers? Okay, what are you doing, attackers? Okay, so for now, I'll put everyone on this. Yeah, I have an attacker and I show okay? So you would be the attacker. Okay. Okay? So I guess I'm the attacker in this game. So I can stand relatively close to each other. Okay? Because one that's like the person's gonna step back a tiny bit. Okay? So you're the attacker, so make it kind of realistic. Like you're the attacker or like you're the bully. So be like, hey you! You! Yeah. Like ours doesn't make them do this. So I was like, it's half acting class. He was actually an actor. It's like you have to like make it realistic. That's good. So say something like, hey you, or like, give me your phone. Give me your phone. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I think everyone should first practice the block. Okay, okay, so hands are going to be on the sides of your hips. Okay, so maybe like further a little back a bit. Yeah, perfect. But in this sort of fist, maybe first open up your hands, put your fingers together, touching your thumb, and then back it over. Okay, yeah, thumb up on top. It goes on top, yeah. So, but your thumb has to be inside. If you think outside and you put your thumb somewhere, it's not going to be good. You just have to keep your thumb like close, tight. But yeah, tightly. So I want to feel like a nice strong fist. Yeah, okay. So then from here, you're gonna basically reach it kind of like midway, somewhere like over here. Yeah, like kind of near your mouth level, I guess. Okay. Okay, so kind of up, and then you're gonna twist your wrist and do it up. Good job. Okay, let's do it, I think, 3 times. But like the twist should be somewhere in the middle here. Like you should be starting the twist somewhere kind of midway. More than the No, you want to create that power. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, as you're moving, you kind of want to turn it. Not at the beginning, but somewhere here you want to, and then out like that. Okay, so let's do it a couple of times. So 1, okay, 2, yeah, very good. And 3. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So should we continue with? Yeah. Oh yeah. So okay, so now let's do the attackers should probably go, I guess, in slow motion kind of. Okay, the person defending again. So everyone who's on the left side is going to be doing this, right? And basically the attackers, everyone on the right, is just trying to go in for a choke. So like, wait, you have to say the threat. And then, oh yeah, after you see the threat, the person on this side who is getting attacked, just move one step back. One step back. And you have to create some gaps, just one small step back. Okay, and then when they come in, now come in. Okay, yeah, I should use this close together. Yeah, step back. I'm like this person. Like a little bit, little one. Yeah. Okay, and then yeah, like so. And this is like kind of hit at the wrist. Okay? Okay, let's just try that part first. Yeah. So let's just try that part. Everybody is Are you guys ready for the next part of it? Okay. It's so fun to see you guys like laugh and everything because that's exactly how we're doing it. Yeah, we're like crazy. So I'm so like that. We have to be doing like, so first, the attacker wants to hurt you. And if you just stop, then they're not going to stop. They're going to keep coming back. So we have to do an attack now. Finish it. One set for all. Okay. Okay, so you can attack me. Okay, so because the boss now, you want to basically get the back of their head so that they can't really move. And then you just swing your legs just like, I guess, halfway up. Okay? Maybe try to do like a low hard, but it's just swing it straight up. Okay, you can just stop like this. You don't hurt anyone. So you also can get bend. You can also, oh yeah, the bench weight, we can try that after. It is a little, like, you have to be very accurate to, like, raise your nose or something. That's what you're doing. Raising your nose, like, you're pulling your face in and you're making contact with your knees. Yeah. So you don't have to pay attention. You don't have to, if you see the person is tall and over and wide, if you see the person is like soft arm, that will be like a woman lady. Yeah. I think the joint attack would work better on a man. Yeah, ideally, and like it's good because like you don't really precision, you just kind of go straight like up. With the nose, like it should be probably someone the same height that you can actually like, just easily do that. So let's first try the leg swing, and then if you guys want, we can try that one as well. Yeah. Okay, so should we do it again? Yeah, let's do it one more time. Okay. Hey you. Okay. Yeah. And then it's so gonna happen fast because like you're obviously like you're taking hold of my neck, right? You're taking hold of my neck. Yeah. No, I could be doing something, but once you lift straight, then I'm obviously in pain and like obviously then you can run away. Yeah. Right? If you're worried about your arms, like it should be like quick enough that like you don't have time to do it. Yeah. So how did you cut your hands here after you move it? So once like your hands are like out of the way, your arms are already, I guess, like near your neck, you can just like walk. How are you walking? I just put my fingers over it. Yeah, it should be good enough. And then obviously the cake is towards here, right? Yeah. You're just getting a hold of them somehow. And then, so when we step back, it's like also a good position to already like kick. You're already in a good stance to do that. Yeah, so let's try that again. Let's start the people on the right, the attacker. Okay, and then you try to attack the Okay? So it would be like actually like kind of through their legs, but you just kind of see your foot through. I can practice up and all, I would say, but yeah, in the technique that's hard. It's not hard different times like that. Was nice to see but then there's switch as well. Obviously, okay, guys, let's talk about that. So, you now one more self-defense technique to learn. So, so the first one was kind of like from the front to toe, but the other option is that let's say you're just like, walking on the street. No, oh, okay. So let's say I'm just minding my own business on my phone, and I get stuck, like bare hug kind of time, right? So my arms are like stuck. So how do you guys think I can get out of this? Like, I mean, yeah. Okay, so one technique is that you can just like smash your head back and it would like hurt their nose and their face. Yeah, but let's say like you're like way short, which you are. Yeah, I'm not So like, yeah, just keep like my head back or like sometimes it's just not the most effective thing. So, okay, you guys are more. But that's the technique. Okay, so you're gonna lift. Basically, you're gonna look down. You're gonna locate where their toes are. You're gonna lift your leg, and you're gonna do like a heel strike. Like really stomp their like toes. But like you're hitting with the heel, you're gonna like crazy. So if you really do it full force, it's gonna like really, put them to. They're gonna like go through right away. Yeah. Even if like someone brings shoes, like if you do it with enough power, it's gonna hurt that person. So okay then. Yeah, so for the technique, I want to do it one more time. So I'm going to bear hug, and then they're attached. They're hug attached. So I'm going to bear. Let's see me up. That will really kind of add the power. So make sure first you look down, so they don't know what you're doing. And then lift your knee up and like stop there. Yeah, be careful to ask because that hurts a lot. Yeah. Okay? So once I just want you to tap, and you guys can try out your technique. Okay, yeah. Wait, so did you guys get a chance to switch with that checker? Okay, you done? Okay. There's hot water. Maybe let's take a small water break and then we'll get started on the next. Yeah. Well, not water bottles available with gas. You don't have to. Oh, we'll put some granola bars. Yeah, feel free, guys. Your mom help us out with the house? My mom was so nice for the Guys, if you don't want to be in a picture, like, you want to come in a picture, or like, who's not comfortable being in a picture? Everyone else, okay? Okay, well, you guys can be like candid, but I'm just going to figure out how to So now me and I will do two kata demonstrations, and then we'll so you guys can move to try the kata on your own. Okay, so when you're in this space, so that everyone can like just sit on the right side of the room. hands together, and then we'll do our first yeah, so like, yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, that's fun. Okay, yeah. Okay. So we're going to be showing you guys one like more so advanced pattern and one simple one, which we're gonna, if we have time, we're gonna do it together as well. So, okay. You want to do the high and then first? Yeah, we're gonna do the harder one first. Okay. Oh wait, this is what is this? You don't have to bow. The bow is just it's doesn't really mean anything. It's just like you're not doing it to anyone, so we just like nod our heads. But it's just, if you don't want to, you don't. Yeah, then classical try to do like full on like that. They're full on bowing. You don't do that. Like that. Okay. Hi, Anita. Hi, Anita. Yeah, yeah. So that's high and medium. I think it's like yellow orange stuff level. Yes. So now we're still want to get our new belt. Oh no, orange belt. Green belt, green belt, green belt. We performed this one in front of the department to get our green belt. And yeah, it's pretty short I would say. It's been longer one before. We done it like a roll, and like I didn't want to do it, but she did it. It was really funny. Yeah. Well, let me show you guys another thing. It's so funny, like you just go like this, like it's like you do a bunch of moves, and then basically they kind of teach you how to do the roll like properly, but like you would just go like that, like you're see that these concepts can be like really fancy because it is like a form of like art. Yeah, like that. Karate is an art, so then there's lots of like interesting, really like, artistic movements in a kata. Yeah. But we'll do kind of basic one now as well. Yeah. So this is the first one that people do in the white belt, and to get from white belt to yellow. And sometimes for kids they have like a white yellow stripe just because like they need a bit more time. This is like the first kata that they learn. So it's called Takyo Shodan. I don't think let's do it this way. I practice this way. Okay. Right. So as you can tell, like it was literally just the whole thing was a down block and then like a front punch. That's all it was. Yeah. So let's show the form of like how to do these two moves correctly, and then we can all do it together as a group. So first is the down block. So the first thing karate you want to focus on is the stance. So we're gonna go into it almost a lunge kind of stance where your knee is bent and your other leg is completely straight. So this is a very stable and this, yeah, so like again, this is a very stable stance and like it also helps when you step into it with like a punch, you kind of already have a bit more power to kind of like going into it. So yeah, because like your knee is bent and you can kind of like move around easily. And then the down block is basically your arms straight out, and then you start with a setup. Yeah, this is called a setup. This is the same hand. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and then lean your chest. Okay. And then you're just gonna bring this arm in, at the same time bring this arm down. This is like the down block. Okay, so that's the first move you need for the kata, and then the second one is basically a punch. So if you step forward, okay, also your arms just like need to kind of start from your hip and your fist like on your hip. So you're just gonna go straight out and then twist left movement. And you're gonna be hitting with the knuckles of your arms. Again, that's powerful. Okay. Alright, you guys can get up and we can try these two techniques now. Alrighty. Yeah, you guys can all come back around here. Oh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. Alright. Okay. So, so first let's start with the stance. So maybe, is everyone right-handed here? Okay, so then what we'll do is I'm going to step in with, actually no, I love, what are we doing first? So the front, we're doing the down block. Let's do the front block first. Oh, the front side. Like front side. Okay. Should we still be in the front? Yeah, so first you start here. We're going to do those together, no? Or do you want to stay here and do it? Yeah, I think, yeah, I'll be better. Okay, so your right leg out. Make a nice wide stance. Your back leg should be straight. Okay, and your knee should be bent. Okay, so I might hurt a bit, but it'll make it stronger. And then we go with this on your hip. And then with your right fist, you're going to go, I guess, like, let's just slowly go first in, and then near the end, just twist it. Yeah, good job. Okay, so let's do it a few more times to go straight, and then twist. Yeah. And twist last minute. Okay, so make sure the most outer part you're hitting with is the knuckle. And let's do it like 10 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's the other arm. Yes, the fastest. Okay, so other leg bend and okay, yeah, I think so. Okay, how was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. All right. Is it block now? Yeah. So now we're going to be doing the down block. Okay. So should we already do this? And yeah. Let's go back to our right. So yeah, turn right foot forward, and we're going to do the setup first. Sometimes it gets a bit tricky. So your right hand, everyone got the right hand, is going to go in a fist and just on your opposite shoulder. And then the other hand is just going to go out like this. Kind of in front of you, towards like the middle of it. So you have the block should be on the one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, so the noses are, this is what you're doing. And so then what you're going to do with the fist, the one that's on your shoulder, you're going to slide it down, and then at the same time, the other hand is going to go towards your hip, and then you're just going down. So basically, again, the right one on the right fist on the shoulder, the other one is out. At the same time, you're going to bring the fist that's on the shoulder down, and then the other hand pulls in. It's a little bit tricky at first. Let's do it one more time. Okay, slide it down. Yeah, very good. I think everyone caught pretty easily. Yeah, so let's do 10 times. 10 of those. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, very good. Let's try the other side now. Okay, so then now this time the left one is on your shoulder and the right hand is out straight. So towards your middle, okay? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very good. I heard guys the arms a bit tired. Okay, if you feel a little like stress, like just like shake it off a bit. We call it shake it off. if your legs a little bit like shake off like that. It actually does help, okay? Alright. So we should do the process together, but you guys like you might not have to. So yeah. With this walk thing, how in like in the self-defense this walk happens? Okay, what if someone's doing when we do this thing? It's public. Okay, so do a low kick towards me, okay? Yeah. Okay, so let's say I'm coming in for a kick. I lost her right there. Yeah, so it's like kind of punches it like out. Okay. Yeah, right? So that's what you and the front punch is what you want to do. Front punch could be anything. Like let's say there's no, where is it? You aim it? Okay, so try to aim for the floor. But let's say you were like putting your hands up like this. You're kind of covering this area, so I was like, but a really good spot to kick is your solar plexus. So it's like this kind of squishy area underneath your wrist. Okay, and if you work really hard, you basically like it would knock the wind out of them, right? So it'll really kind of disorient them and harm them. So when we do a front punch, we're basically like aiming for like right above my belt. Right, so like right above your waist, I guess. Straight. Yeah, above that. Yeah, above the belly. Yeah, that's because you're kind of like think of your middle. Like like I'm gonna find it. Okay. So do the classes here. Yeah. Any more questions? Any more questions? Yeah, I should have questions more often. Do I have any more questions? No. Okay, we can quickly demonstrate. There's also other types of blocks. So, for example, try hitting like towards my head. This is called an upper block. So it's kind of like think of it like you're looking at the time and you have like a watch on you. You're kind of looking at the time like that. That's for like upper block. So I do a lower block again. Sorry. Yeah. Or like you can like I don't see anyone punching down there, but like so this is also another one. Do a straight. Pretend like you're kind of punch forward. Oh yeah. So this is called an inside-outside block. So again, punch me again. This is like blocking. Yeah, open across your body so that like the punch is really good. Okay, and then the last basic one that you would learn, I guess, in like the white belt is outside. Oh yeah, outside, inside. So you're doing the other. Like so. So yeah, we're just gonna focus on these two just because in the beginner kind of like just the down block and the front punch. But like if we do like regular classes, we'd love to go through all of these basic blocks with you guys because all of them are very, very important. And if you know these basic blocks, you basically keep doing stuff like that. You keep adding a few moves and then you advance like up your belts and stuff. So let's try all together. This class, yeah. So let's take all enough space. We don't try to do this together. But we'll also face the same way you guys are. Yeah. Okay. It's kind of mirrors as well. So first thing we do is our class and our feet together. Okay, and you just do like feet, right, and then you like nod your head or like a bow. Yeah. Okay, and then you're going to basically put your shoulder width apart. And your arms down, and then we're going to do the setup. So before we actually step to the left, we're going to the left down block. Before you're going to see the setup. Okay, so left hand up, right hand straight, and then you're going to step into a handstand to the left and do the block. Okay. Next, you're going to step in another handstand and do a pine and punch. Good job. Okay, now we're going to turn around. This is okay, so do shoulder width apart. This is kind of like what they call like a ready stand. This is the first thing that you're going to do before starting any kata. Yeah. So it was all this. So this, and now you're ready to start the kata. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to again do your setup. Look to the left. You always want to look where you're blocking. And it's really important if you. It's not important, but it's really helpful if you kind of imagine an attacker. Oh yeah, that way you're like, okay, I'm looking at this person, and then you go into the block. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, block, and then step and punch. Okay, now look, so your right foot should be forward. So now we're gonna like turn clockwise. So turn left. People always say that. We always say that either. That right foot, you're gonna take that back, and you're going to turn the other way, and your right foot should still be in front when you turn. Okay. Yeah. So again, right foot in front, and we're going to be doing another down walk. Okay. And then again, just like the last side, step in, punch. Very good. Same thing. Now we're going to go up the eye, right? So yeah, that's fine. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to turn back, bring your feet together and come towards like, the front of the room. And we're going to just step in. So do your setup that your right hand is straight and step in with your left foot and yeah. Okay, now that's the 3 punches kind of going forward. So if everyone can shuffle the back of it. Okay, love to do the 3 punches forward. So 1, 2, and 3. Yeah. Everyone sees, yeah. Okay. Sometimes people do like or any type of like loud noise just to like, this is what brings people like a little bit intimidated when you're like actually fighting someone, making those like loud noises. Mm-hmm. So at any like special point in a kata, you'll have these like that you have to do. Yeah, we'll do another at the end. Yeah. But for now, I just these things. Yeah, so now we're going to be training, like now we're going to be moving our back leg. So that's our left leg. So you're going to lift it and you're going to bring it sort of behind. So now your right foot should be in front. No, that was in front. Oh, sorry, my bad. We turn the right way, but we're not supposed to go to back. So again, our back foot is turning, and now that foot should be in front. Yeah, good. Well, yeah. And then we're going to another down walk. Okay, then step in punch. Okay. Now again, we're going to turn to the other side into a down walk with our right foot. Our right foot. The down walk. Yep. And then step in and punch. Okay. Now we're going to go to the back of the room. So put your feet together. Set up for our left down walk. And then step in with your left foot. And do a block. Okay, so everyone has your left, yes, okay, left foot and left hand. Okay, now again, we're going to do 3 punches to the back, stepping in. So 1, step in 1, and 2, and then good. Okay, now we're halfway done. So the back leg, so your left leg, is gonna basically, so you're just gonna do this. So that is going to go around from the back, and now you should see that your left foot is in front. Yes. Okay, we do left block, left down block, yes. And then now your right foot should be in front. Take that, I guess in the front where the mirrors are. Yeah, so bring your hands up the front. Now you're fixing the right side into a right down block, and then before we step in, everyone has to see yes. Okay, yeah. So, punch it in here. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah! Good job. And now we're done. So now come back and put your ready stand. Yeah. Okay, put your feet together, and then roll down. Okay, how do you guys feel? You guys did your first class out. You tried me. Was it complicated? Do you guys think it was easy?
I feel like I would personally want to practice, continue like doing practice, doing the block.
Yeah, so watching the punch.
And then add the move. I was only doing like one.
Together. Yeah. Anyone else have like any thoughts, any comments? I really love lesson learning.
I'm like,
I know, and especially for beginners and adding like turns counterclockwise. Like that's it's all things together. Yeah, let's get out of your mind and then your body, everything kind of working together. And also there's like element of like memory, remembering the steps. Yeah. So it just makes it very comprehensive good exercise. Yeah. It makes it all like muscle memory. Like once you do these moves, now these moves are something like we remember this concept from like years ago. Like it's just something that once you kind of refresh, you know again, and like your body kind of takes you doing it. Like you find that like you don't have to like do it every day, like you can do it every day, and like you should be practicing like every day, especially like just like the basic punches and kicks and stuff like that. But like you will find like over time, like you do different colors, like this kind of comes into your memory, and now like when someone's attacking you, you're like ready for it, like you know you're all free, right? That's basically why we encourage like doing something like karate over something like a 1 day like self-defense like crash course, because you need to be consistent for you to like retain that memory of doing these. Yeah, the muscle memory is really important. I'm just very good time. Do you guys want to do the kata again? Or do you want to drop it up here?
We practice like the moves like from Chick-fil-A and then.
The self-defense? Yeah, sure. Do you guys want to do that again?
Yes, also before that, I wanted to like ask like about the next class and it's like anyone who's here will be coming successful.
Okay, sure. So, you guys don't have to give like a definitive answer, but raise your hand if you're like interested in making this like a weekly thing, like every Saturday, every Sunday, like 1 hour classes. Yeah, okay. Yeah, like as long as we have like at least more than one person, like we're just happy to be giving you guys, like passing on our knowledge to you guys. It doesn't matter if we don't need a full class, we just need people who are interested. That's like great. Like, yeah, I think people is a great place to start. Yeah, definitely. Okay, should we want to do the self-defense one more time? Yeah, okay. Do you guys want to find your questions again? Or like, okay, you can do it. Oh, yeah. All right, so we'll do the first one that we did again, which was the going in and choking a person. So again, if you're the attacker, it could be any one of you guys this time. Just say, hey, like, give me your power, give me your money, go into the lunge. The other person is who's on this side, and they're going to go. And then they're going to hold your neck, and then they're going to swing their leg. Okay? Let's try that one more time. Yes. What? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. If you want to block, yeah, like you don't get creative with it. Yeah. That's right. I block and then you might block. Yeah, you block like a miracle. Maybe it's not a left. Yeah. Oh, that's the right side. Okay, I don't know. 1, 2, and okay, now everyone say on 3, 2, 1, say cry. Okay, 3, 2, 1, cry! Yay! Thank you so much for coming on. And yeah, you guys have caught on like really fast. And honestly, I want to see this like a regular thing now. Like, you had a lot of fun. We're so glad you guys had a lot of fun. You guys like giggle while doing like the self-defense. That's honestly like, the whole point. It's supposed to be fun. But you guys are also supposed to be like learning as well, which is amazing. So please feel free to take like your own waters and water and everything. And if you guys want to talk a little bit more about like regular classes, like feel free. So we'll still be here for a few minutes. Yeah. And then yeah. Or if you have any questions about karate, like please feel free to like talk to us or like text her or like she's also on the group chat as well. Young woman. So thank you so much again for coming, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, just someone to watch them right now, but you can watch. Oh yeah.